In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Framer component variables. If you're a designer looking to make professional websites effortlessly, Framer is an excellent tool for you. So, let's jump right in and explore how you can effectively use component variables in Framer. To get started, you'll first need to head over to the Framer website. Open your preferred web browser and add Framer to the URL bar, or simply search for it if you're not quite sure. Once you land on the Framer homepage, you'll find out why so many designers love this no-code website builder. Now, if you already have an account with Framer, you'll want to click on the Login button. It should be prominently displayed on the upper right of the page. Enter your credentials to access your account, and you'll be taken to the Framer home, where all your projects reside. However, if you don't have an account yet, take a moment to sign up. Believe me, it's worth it. Once logged in, you'll see the Framer home interface, which should feel refreshingly simple. Here, you'll want to select a project you've been working on or start a new one. For our tutorial today, click on an existing project to open it. Within your project, navigate to an element that you'd like to turn into a component. This could be anything from a button to a text box. Once you have your element selected, right-click on it. This action will pull up a contextual menu with several options. What we want to do next is create a component from the selected element. So, from the menu, look for and select the Create Component option. This step is pivotal because, by creating a component, you're essentially crafting a building block that can be reused across your project. It is this reusability that makes components so powerful in streamlining your design process. Building components brings consistency and efficiency to your workflow, allowing modifications at a component level to ripple across all instances of that element. Plus, by using variables within these components, you can inject a level of interactivity and flexibility that makes your projects stand out. While we've only started scratching the surface of what's possible with component variables in this video, these steps are foundational. And there you have it. These simple steps have guided you through using Framer's component variables. Mastering these will open a world of creative possibilities, making your design process both fun and efficient. Be sure to keep practicing, experimenting, and exploring further to leverage Framer's full potential. Thanks for joining today's lesson, and happy designing!